What earthquake is happening in fact?
Always.
Dump that trash! Dump it!
Dump that
Dump
trash!
that trash!
We should have it set up for when the trash comes and we like do like a commentator like thing. That'd be hilarious.
Dump that trash! Here we have the new generation rise, the garbage truck.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a baby? Is it a different thing? Who knows?
Okay. So.
Hello, hi, and welcome back to the Nerd and the Nubian. I am Eric Hamlet. Joining me, as always, is my beautiful, lovely, fantastic, fashionably late wife. Hello.
I am fashionably late.
Always.
But fashionable?
It's always in fashion. It's always in fashion.
It is. It's also in the name of sleep, Kush. What are you tired?
True. It's been a long couple of days.
Tired.
Different set.
Different set.
Look at it. We're definitely not just shifted over slightly
from where we originally
recorded the first two episodes.
Didn't move the plants off the dining room table.
Didn't rearrange our living room at all. No.
My office is still exactly the same.
Absolutely.
You know.
Unchanged.
No.
Nothing ever changes.
No.
How you doing, babe?
I'm doing good.
I apologize, by the way, for my rings clacking against this glass.
Just like making all the like percussion.
Yeah. It's an ASMR. Oh my god. I hope the mics
We are
can pick
trying to
that
be
up.
good dog parents and leave the babies out. Wow.
While we're recording.
But I know y'all can hear Benji in the background
just
right now.
Slurping away. He's turning around like, what?
Waiting for the coughs.
No, he's good.
If
If it was Grizzly, it'd be one thing.
He's not always good.
Mm-hmm. He's good.
Grizzly's over here sniffing my feet.
Mm-hmm. Grizzly's gonna pass out. He's probably already asleep.
Yeah, he's like head to table asleep.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the show. It's a new episode. Hi.
I'm just going to throw out some disclaimers real quick because y'all know we are a growing show.
We are growing.
All right, so we got people moving behind us. We're going to try to pause and not have all that audio for you. Mm-hmm. Eric's great at what he does, so he's going to try to edit some of that out too. The babies are out. Outside is right there, and we just loud and clumsy. So, Benji.
What?
Said,
what do you want, Mom?
He just turned around and was like, oh, shoot. I'm sorry, I forgot. What are you doing?
He's like, I'm sorry. You guys said you were recording this hours ago.
It's so very true. We are so behind schedule, and it's completely my fault.
Very behind schedule.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's happening.
We're both unemployed. We don't have anything to do.
We're getting used to it, y'all. Running joke.
Still trying to figure it out.
We're
going to start with the game.
We are.
It's a little game called Incoherent.
It's one of our faves.
It's one of our faves.
Pulled out all the cards.
I pulled out all the cards just to give us options. We're not playing all of these cards.
Yeah.
And also it's very, unleveled. There's a million pop culture cards.
Yeah.
And there's more than three. But there's barely any party cards for some reason. Which is good because we both have our realms of what we're better at in this game.
This is Eric's game.
Okay, to be fair, I'm really good at this.
He reads. So I don't know if you guys know Incoherent, but it's a game where you have to read what you see, but say what you hear.
Yes.
Well, that was good.
Yeah, that was perfect. That's basically it.
So
you're reading nonsense words.
I don't know if it's the ADHD between us, but Eric's ADHD is just revved for this game. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's ADHD.
Well, I don't know because my brain operates on chaos, so I can. And maybe it's also because I'm a video editor. I can comb through garbage to find the gold and figure out the main source of what are we talking about. Exactly. Whereas you're very analytical. Yeah. Maybe it's the Aries versus the Virgo.
I can read it, but he can read it.
Yeah.
I can hear it, but he reads exactly what it's supposed to be. He really should have been in the design room for this game. If they come up with a volume 3 because they have an extension deck. Mm-hmm. But
hit up the creators of What Do You Mean and be like, hey, can you put me in the room?
If there was a horror type version.
Oh, I'd crush that.
TM.
I would crush. I would crush.
What else?
Absolutely. Because you could do horror quotes. You could do horror characters.
Sure which one is right for this.
You could do a whole Halloween edition.
That would be fire.
So good at it. Call me.
That would be
I'll
fire.
help you guys make that.
I'd really like that for you.
Mm-mm.
Cool. So we're gonna play this game because we're the gaming peeps.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I will let you go first. You can choose which deck you would like to pull from
to test you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I want to go first.
Oh well, then
I don't want to be tested.
I'll go first. Let's go. Let's so which one do you want? Pop culture or party?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just pick.
Okay, we're gonna go with pop culture.
Donate me, guys. You ain't to me. Donate me, guys. You ain't to me.
Would you like a hint?
Don't.
Correct.
Don't me, guys. Donate me. Donate me, guys. Who ain't to me. Yes, hint, please.
Jealous.
Don't at me.
No.
Don't hate me cause. Oh, don't hate me cause you ate me.
There you go.
Okay, now let's just this isn't as long, but
no, we can crush this. LGBTQ.
Correct.
Ooh.
I have no chance against this one.
I like that this game is just going to be how long can Simone do it versus Eric's going to do it in 2 seconds. It's how quick can I get it? Oh, shoot. There you go.
The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shocked me.
Let's do.
We're going for party. Okay. Jaeger bomb.
Yes.
I don't know if that means I'm really good at this or if I'm an alcoholic.
Or if we play too much.
It could also be that. I can believe that. Here, I'll do a party for one for you.
Okay. Fizz da humping. Fizz da pumping. Oh, fist pumping.
There you go. I was about to see Towson.
Right.
Anytime we're in Towson.
Right, literally.
Any bar in the Towson area. Oh wait, this is for you. You pick. Which one do you want? My bad.
You just looked.
No, I didn't see it. I swear to you, I didn't see it. You can pull that. I'll probably get it, but still. Reed Bow Fog Caw.
It's a party card.
Okay. Reed Bow Fog Caw. Reed Bow Fog Caw. Reed Bow Fog Caw. Reed Bow Fog Caw.
I think you're going with the wrong BOW.
It's Bow. Reed Bow Fog Caw? Reed Bow Fog Caw? What is...
Also, I think you're going with the wrong READ.
Red Caw. Rebo Red Caw. Rebo. What? Oh wait, no! Wow! I'm true. I mixed it because I'm trying not to look.
At the beginning of the
red. So it's sorry. I was saying bow before, right? It's bow.
No, you said bow and you said reed.
Red bow vodka. What? Wait, what's a hint? Yeah, sorry. What's the
classic combo for when your body is too tired to party, but your friends convince you to come out?
That's a deep hint. Red Bull vodka?
Correct.
I feel like that's a stretch, but okay. All right, what is for you?
Okay. Self cur. So.
You sound so southern.
Self-care. Is it cur? It's cur, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the word out here is cur.
Self-care.
You're saying it like it's you're Tyler Perry. All about me.
All about me. Self.
Mm-hmm.
Care. Oh, self-care.
Self-care. She said self-care. Self-care. I didn't,
K-E-R-R.
Listen here, honey. I haven't been treating myself well at all. I need to give myself.
With myself.
I need to give myself. I need some self-care.
Fail.
It was just like, because we've always talked about how like Southern you are versus
does go real Southern.
Your accent ranges between like New York and the South, and it's very confusing. But it's really funny when it pops up.
Like I have a lot of family from the South, and then like I've worked with a lot of people from New York, so it's just like it's very like Tim's and straw hats.
But like Tim's and straw hats, I think is actually a pretty rad like party thing. Like you get like a bunch of like musicians or like rappers from New York. Uh-huh. The musicians are different from rappers, and then like that's like the music, and then you have like you have to have like Southern like hip hop like Nelly or Outkast, and like you're just playing that music all for like the theme. Oh, and you're wearing cowboy hats and Tim's.
Got it. I hear you.
That's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
That's a bit of a vibe. I dig that. That's very 2000s.
Gonna take my horse to
the hotel. You could do that too.
What's the other song Nelly has? I'm sorry, did we just do that?
What? Lil Nas X or?
No, Nelly and.
What's his face? It's all in my hands. I'm thinking about it over and over again. Which song is it?
It could be that.
I can't remember the.
I just thought it'd be more
Tim
familiar.
Tim McGraw is that guy. I think it's your turn to pick for me.
Okay.
And we can do this like. So we've done 4 already, I think each.
Because Eric's not showing now.
Okay. Beep per favor. Beep per. It's perv, right? Okay. Beep per favor. Beep per. Beeper? Bieber. No. Bieber fever.
Bieber fever.
That's so old.
The hint is Canadian sickness.
I mean, yeah.
Symptoms include accelerated heart rate and high-pitched screaming.
That's fair.
That's not wrong.
That's fair. All right, you want to do one more round?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like how many party? Let's get
Who started? Yeah.
I started. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's do another party one for the finale.
May get train. My brain just spun in circles. Mm-hmm. May get train. What's the hint? No, wait. Megatrain?
No. Megatrain.
Megatron?
No.
That's not a part.
Well, this is, I will say why it's Megatron.
Is it Mega?
No.
Okay. Make a train?
You got the first one.
Make.
Mm-hmm.
Make a.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup?
No.
Make it rain.
Make it rain. Hey. Turn it up. Watch it out, fall out. Hey. All right. Last one for me.
Okay. Let's do the long one.
Okay. And then hold your hand behind the back of it, because like sometimes the light tries to shine on it. Actually, hold it there. It's perfect for me. Okay. Stir hate. Oh wow. Stir hate. Oh, Doug humped in. Stir hate straight. Oh, Doug humped in. Straight out of Compton.
It's Ice Cube, the OG Gangster Rap album.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. So that is Incoherent. We'll probably play it again. I want to get some new cards, though.
True.
Because like some of them are like, oh, yeah, I remember this. But it is very fun. It's especially great. It's so like the best time to do it. One, make your parents play it. Because it's really confusing.
Don't use the red cards.
Don't use the red cards. So yeah, that's the other thing. There are a deck of red cards that are the kinky cards.
Yeah.
Now you can play those with your parents, and you'd be shocked like what they know. But it is a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. They do expansion packs. We bought one before. But yeah, great game overall.
I was gonna say.
No.
This is not a sponsorship.
No, it's not a sponsorship.
That's what I was going to say.
We just genuinely enjoy
it.
And
unless y'all want to sponsor us,
that'd be great.
Free. You know,
that'd be awesome.
What is the parent company?
I mean, it just says from the
creators. What do you mean? If y'all want to give us some games, I mean, we have a few, but
we actually do have. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And then other games.
No, we don't.
Oh no, we have another game by them though.
Yeah, we have for the girls, and then we have the girls would be fun.
We should play for the girls because I've never played it.
Really?
No.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. It's like sure you played it with your girls.
We played it at Max and Taylor's.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not. Yes, you brought a bunch of games. We played a handful of them.
We all sat in a circle in the yard and played this game.
It wasn't. No, we didn't play for the
really
girls though.
Was.
No, we played the other one that I think they also
made. We're not going to fuss about it on the podcast, but let's be clear, we did play it.
Miss Wow. Misremembering
I'm
things.
doing what?
I'm mush mouthing like crazy right now. What are we talking about today? You have to
just joking. We're gonna talk about, are you like married to your friends?
Hey,
Let's do this conversation.
Oh, this is
because Eric is.
I am 100% married to my friends. It's a problem. I can openly admit it. I can am the problem.
Let's clarify what we're talking about.
Yeah. What's the overall? What is your definition of being married to your friends?
I think that like we have had a lot of conversations about like what is firsthand information going out of the house, you know, and like who gets what information when and stuff like that. And I swear, like, I don't mind information being shared. I just like doing it or knowing, like, I like deciding together.
You're very political with it, where it's like political. It feels like it's like
I'm very much like
it's like
Las Vegas. What happens here stays here.
I also see it like it's like the government, right? Where like there's an obvious thing that's gonna happen, and it's like everyone's gonna know this is gonna happen, but how are we gonna play it? Like what's the trajectory? When are we gonna roll this out? Like
you about to get fired from the White House? I can't.
Well, I mean, like that's real.
You'd be like, this is how.
I would be
There's
like,
no mystery then.
I would immediately Snapchat somebody like, guys, aliens are real.
I am very Beyonce, and you are very Solange Jay-Z, and we just be in the elevator all the time. I'm not saying like no one's fighting.
So I'm fighting like, myself. I'm Solange and Jay-Z.
I don't know. Maybe. Who are you?
Stupid.
Who are you in this relationship? I don't know. I just know I'm Beyonce.
I'm every rock musician ever. I just don't care. Like,
yeah, like,
I don't see it as a big deal.
I am like, everything is catered. Stop using it. It's not catered. It's curated. I use curated all the time. I don't know why catered is coming out so much, but anyway. I am very much like a curated, I'm going to put together the package. And it's not even always that it has to be packaged properly. I just have to process that it's going out. Yeah. Or like, what, the dog?
No, just listening to your analogy.
I have to like, it's just, I don't know. Some stuff I just need to like process a little bit longer internally before we give it to everyone else. And it's not... It's like Eric is like, everybody gets the information all the time.
I'm literally like, I just stuff whatever information into a trash bag and I throw it out on the lawn. Like, hey, pick it up. Anybody wants to see it? Here you go.
Quite literally.
like literally.
Everything is everybody's business all the time. And
I would be perfect for reality TV.
He would, because he wouldn't care either.
I wouldn't care.
He'd just go off the walls and like would not care. But. And it's not that I don't want him to share with his friends either, because that's not the situation. But like I just do need to process sometimes a little bit more before we give it to everyone else.
You're a very private person overall.
So I just need to I need us to talk things through before we give it to everyone else.
Right.
So can we talk about our recent situation?
Oh, what, the layoff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's fine, yeah.
Don't make everything a joke, because people are going to think I'm crazy.
Oh, no, it's fine. Like, I openly take the L on this, because, like, I shouldn't have done that.
Okay, so, go ahead.
So, after, because we already told the story, like, I got laid off, was it last week? Has it been a week now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Today's week. Crazy.
I got laid off a week ago. About a week ago.
Right there.
And the first thing I did, rather than immediately go to my wife and say like, hey, just got laid off, got to figure this out, I sent a snap to my friends, basically just like, it wasn't even a video, I think it was just a picture, and I was just like, well, got laid off, like, today sucks, and that was it. Mm-hmm. Me, I just thought nothing of it, because I think I was still...
Sorry, it's the dogs. They're so, they just want to be included.
It's the way that, like, they just get so angsty. Yeah. Like, when you put them away. It's like, hey, we're trying to do this thing. They're like, whoa, what? Such children. Mm-hmm. But no, I immediately snapped my friends to let them know, like, hey, like, this happened. Like, because my brand is, like, I I think I have one of two ways of it. It's like, I immediately want people to tell me it's going to be okay. Mm-hmm. And like, it's almost, I feel like it's almost like just like attention grabbing, and maybe that's the Aries in me, but like, it's just like, please tell me that I'm going to be okay and everything's fine for me to be, like, so that I can feel better. Because I need me to feel good, rather than like jumping immediately to be like, hey, like, I need to jump back into the family unit and focus in on.
And can still get that here.
I can still.
But also, I don't think it's wrong of you to seek comfort. I don't think it's attention grabbing. It's comfort.
When.
Right? And also, like, sometimes we need to feel the hard stuff. Yeah. You know? So, like, going to your friends is a lot easier, I think, than coming to your wife and saying, hey, we have a problem in the house.
True. Because it's kind of like
it's about to be spicy.
No, because it is a one and done. It's just like, oh, I'm sorry for you. Like, let me know if you need anything. It's like, cool, thanks. Like that. And then that's usually it. Yeah. Whereas with you, it's like, well, now this is a whole day affair. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Because it is like. It is. It's like this is going to be.
We have to handle it.
This is what we're dealing with all day today.
Right. Yeah. So how I found out like that he even told his friends was that like we were having a conversation, because later on in the day,
I forgot it came later.
Yeah. Later on in the day, we were talking about, we immediately decided that we needed to do a plan, right? And like plan out our finances, plan out, what's our plan of action as far as like, are we jumping into personal projects? Are we taking on contracts? Are we searching for external jobs, like actual part-time or like full-time jobs? Yes, is the answer to all of that.
Yeah.
Yes, and
all of the above. Yes, and
but we hadn't gotten to that plan part yet. It came much later in the day, and maybe like towards the afternoon, like he found out maybe around 9, 10. Between 9 and 10. We had this part of the conversation around 12. We didn't get to plan until 4. It was a long day of processing, but he wanted to immediately tell his family. And I was like, bruh, wait just a second. I understand you're going through, a moment. And again, that whole seeking comfort thing, which is fine. Again, I say I'm not crazy. It's perfectly fine and it's normal. But we need to check in here first. Yeah. Like, for me, marriage, long-term partnership, commitment in any length is like, this is a business. Unfortunately, it has that aspect to it as well.
Yeah, it kind of has to.
Because it'd be cute if it was just all lovey-dovey and we didn't have to worry about money and, how is the...
But the way that the government has us set up.
Yeah. But I mean, also, it's just kind of the nature of the thing.
This is the nature of marriage, yeah.
But... we have to check in here first. Sorry for the bracelet, y'all. And make sure that, that we're good on where we are. We're solid in our thinking together. Yeah. We're good with, the feelings of it all. And not like, aren't able to be swayed. We're solid in like where we are, and like, and not able to be swayed with other people's opinions because they come. And not other people's viewpoint, their goals for us, because people have those as well. And like, everybody else's stuff. It's like, can we be grounded?
Can we figure out our stuff before everybody tries to put their stuff on
and
us?
what we want to do, and what we need from each other.
And when you broke it down, like, because I immediately understood like having a plan. Like for me, it was like I hate having conversations with people, like acting like everything is fine, and then like, but in the back of my mind, I'm screaming. Yeah. So it's like, to have conversations with my family, while like and I didn't tell them until 2 days later, because the
plan didn't happen until next day.
Well, we started it, and then we got deeper into and like really defined it like the next day. Yeah. And I was like, I want to tell them Saturday, and then we like realized it wasn't going to work, and I was like, okay, I'll tell them Sunday. Sunday was weird.
It was a busy weekend.
It was a very busy weekend. I was going
literally that day was busy because I had a performance that evening,
which was a whole thing. Like. Yeah. It was a very emotional day and performance. Yeah. But like that Sunday, I was going to the Ravens game, meeting my sister's boyfriend, for the first time, and it was just this thing of like,
and hanging with more of your family.
Hanging with more of my family. And I was like, I need to like tell people stuff, and it felt weird to tell them like, just go, hey, like here's this awesome happy day. We're all hanging out, having a good time. By the way, I got laid off.
And this thing is going on too, which I understood. And honest to God, if we had
finished Friday,
we could have told them Friday.
But it's okay, but because I mean, it went fine. Yeah. Like the conversation went exactly how I thought it would, and I appreciate like just having that moment to do it like one-on-one with them.
And
like,
I think too, like for us, we are still growing into that whole like our families are very big, important parts to us and to each other. Like each other's families, like we hold both as our own.
Yeah.
And I think because we're so ingrained, family is so ingrained into us, we're always like, we gotta let everybody know. Yeah. And the village is important, but I want to say the hut, but I don't know if that even makes sense. With our internal home is the like hamlet. The hamlet is number one.
Yeah.
And we're learning to process internally before we bring the problem to the village,
to everybody else. And I think it's that thing too of like, I mean, because I've been laid off before. Mm-hmm. Like literally everybody was laid off during COVID. Mm-hmm. And because we were living with my parents at the time, it was this thing of like, hey, coming back home, and a genuine understanding because everybody was dealing with it at the same time. Like, hey, I got laid off. Like, but like the comfort of home, being with my family, being with you, like it was nice and it was fine. It was kind of like, all right, well, whatever. Like, we'll figure it out. The world, because the world is also screwed up. Yeah. So it was my first time being on my own in my own apartment that I'm paying for, with all these other responsibilities, literally being married, and it's like, oh God.
He's like, now we gotta figure this out.
So
and not necessarily alone, but alone.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the pivot of like, it's not just, it's more of a us thing than everybody else. There is more weight there, but like, first we need to make sure our unit is cool.
Right. And then understanding that like, whatever we let out of the house is also privileged information for people.
Yeah.
It's not owed to anyone. Mm-hmm. Whatever we decide to divulge to our units, our families, our people, our friends, is privileged because we don't have to, but also we want to because we want everybody to be on the same page, and we want to have that, I need your help, or, you're important to me and we're sharing, So we were discussing that part of it all. And then he's like, I mean, even because I got into the point, I was like, have you told your friends? Because I haven't told anybody at this point, right? I'm like, sips water.
Which is funny because, like, I think this is where our brains are different. Yeah. Where, like, I fully thought you, like, or expected you to have told people by now. So, like, me being like, yeah, I told my friends.
And not that I'm afraid to, because my girls, literally all I sent out to my people, I texted 2 people, I sent to my girls, I was like, this is the part of friendship where I'm like, sis, pray.
But for me, I'm like, that is so, like, scary.
Neither one of them hit me back. Literally one, because my girls know me. It's just like, crisis aversion.
Like, your friends are like, that's your thing. I'm like,
no, it's not like that. Kidding. But, like, it's very much like, my friends are very faith-based, I guess. And just, like, we've all kind of grown up in the same system. And it's like, you my girl for real. Now's the time to pray. I need you to petition God on my behalf.
But something about the way you said it, it's just like so like
somebody's dying.
Yeah, like it feels so scary. Like
I mean, it is scary.
It is scary, but like it sounds like somebody's dying. So like me, I'm a person. I don't want to leave any suspense for my friends. I'm just like, hey, I got laid off. It's like,
I don't know. They know me enough.
Yeah.
To know, like, when it's that serious, or I feel like I hardly ever actually text about death at all. So off the point. But, like, I just feel like I sent that to them, and it just was, like, expected, like, hey, I just need some support, or just know that, like, I'll deliver the rest of this information later. Yeah. Right now, I just need you to, like, prep yourself. Got great friends, beautiful friends. So that's all I hadn't even told my mom or my dad, or when I say it like that, my parents. Usually, whatever. Oh my gosh, my brain is like scattering. Yeah. But I hadn't let it out, other than those 2 texts, and it just was like. So I was like, "Have you even told your friends yet? Because I haven't said anything to mine." Like literally like that. And he's like, well, yeah, I mean, but that was like way earlier.
It was like way earlier. I was like, it was like right after the phone call.
Like verbatim. I didn't even, I told him before I texted, I told you, I was like, wow.
And in that moment, I was like, shouldn't have said that.
I was like, and there's my point.
And in that moment, I was like, yeah,
like literally his face, because I was actively saying we have to check in here first. Like, how are you telling everybody else we don't even have a plan?
Yeah.
And also, just on the other end of that too, like, when you're a young couple and you're still trying to figure stuff out and everything is not exactly set yet, like, talking to people without a plan it makes them nervous. Okay. More nervous than they really have to be. Because, like, while we're nervous, we also need them to be supportive and not to bring negative energy.
Right.
And then it also makes people feel like you don't got it together. Like, it just, so I was like, how are you sending this out and we don't got it together? People are going to know we don't have it together. Not that they don't know that, but, you know, it eases everyone to have a plan in place. And I was like, you know, you're sending all this information out and we haven't even really fully grasped it together. And then he said it, and I was like, oh, like, and there is my point, because your people knew before, your friends knew before I even knew, and before your wife had time to process, and I was just like, how was that not weird to you? And he's like, got it. He's like immediately, like
that was an immediate like, yeah, you're right, because yeah. What do you like when you say that? You're like, yeah, like you're right. Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
So it definitely was a moment for us, like, you know, just trying to make sure, like, anytime that we have stuff, especially big stuff, it has to go through like that process of understanding.
For me, like, I mean, overall, I think it was a very growing moment for me. Like, I needed that to happen, and I needed that conversation for us, between us to happen.
Especially with something so big too, I think it hits harder.
Yeah,
because we've had this conversation about other stuff where, like, I wasn't too comfortable with information leaving the house, and then it gets to the friends, and I'm hearing it back from the friends, and I'm like, we didn't even talk about, you know, delivering that. Yeah, and then it's a thing, and it's not serious enough for us to really like get it, you know?
Yeah.
So sorry for the vibration.
Good vibration.
What's the next part? Because it's gonna bother me.
That sweet temptation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just was like, it was a heavy moment. We're working through it, and then we both, and it's not that we both want comfort, because I want to hear my parents say it's gonna be okay too. Yeah. You know, and to hear my friends say, okay, we got you. And all of that came later. It still came. Yeah. You know, so we got to understand, like, patience, and just like taking a minute to solidify in the house first.
It's restraint. Like, in that, I've always struggled with restraint in many aspects of my life. So it did teach me, it's like, okay, like, before you immediately want to tell the world, like, just take a second. Just take a second. Yeah. Bring it back. Then take out or tell everybody whatever you want to tell them, as long as it's cool in the confines of your relationship. So.
And I think bringing it like back to like the whole "are you married to your friends" part, like, I think there is also that aspect of like, you have to. We've been together 15 years. Yeah. Like 3 of those years married, 12 years growing from children to adults, children, and like. We've had, you know, best friends all the way through. Thank God, like the same best friends and adding more. Yeah. And then like all the way through, you know, we're all trying to figure out how much information we get out of this situation. Yeah. Like, I think that it's a discussed conversation, but not always like really discussed. Like, you know, I don't want to say this, but I want to say it. Like, it's not that serious, but it just always feels weird for me. But like, us going from being like our best friends first to like each other and being our best friends you know, and what that conversation was and the feelings that they had about it, and my side and your side included. No. And it's just like
it's a weird switch.
It's weird.
And like
and everybody has to acknowledge it. And it's so, I mean, that's like for us, you know, that's about 8 people involved in the situation.
It's a lot of people. We have really big friend groups that we are tight with.
Yeah.
Like
close.
I have a Snapchat like counter like where I've been talking to like Jeremy for like over 1,000 days every day.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. I mean, we have we have group chats with each other's best friends. Yes. Like it's deep. So like going through the process of like, hey, we're our own pockets over here to, oh, me and him are like coming together and y'all got to be out the situation a little bit sometimes.
And you guys have to be okay with that. And like, we have to be okay with it. Like,
it's scary.
It's scary. It's a big,
for everybody.
It's weird for everyone. And it's a weird like mental switch. And like, it just takes time. It really takes time to get used to that. I'm still not good at it, clearly.
I mean,
like it's been.
No, sorry, that's not.
I'm getting better.
I wasn't saying towards you. I was having my own thoughts. Sorry.
Gotcha. But like, I'm getting better at it. But like, it is that fine line. Like, I'm now having friends who text me like, "Hey, where do you know like that fine line to like when to like cut out or peel out or whatever?" It is a boundary thing, and you just have to get used to it.
Yeah, I think like it's been beautiful to see everybody stick around.
Yeah,
and to like understand it.
Yeah,
because you pray for understanding, and it's hard to like close people out in certain ways and be like, hey, I got you later, you know, or like, hey, I gotta bring you into this later, or I can't share this yet. And you know, I'm just grateful for our friends who get it and don't make us work to understand, you know, or to help them understand.
Shout out to real friends.
I don't think we're married to our friends anymore.
I don't think we're married to our friends anymore. I think like definitely like you know before like and then like a little bit like early into our marriage like we struggle with it, but like I think having like we spend like more time together. I spend more time with you than like anybody else at this point, which is you know what should be the case.
I mean, but we also live together.
And
we work from home. It's been a lot.
Yeah, it's been a lot, and like I always think about like me going out all the time, like 2018, 2019 versus like now where it's like, I'll go out like maybe once a month. Like, and then like my friends will do like big events or like, you know, next month I'm going out of town with my friends and like, that's like my thing for the year.
And bonding too. Cause like just, me realizing that people wanted to see me with you and vice versa. Yeah. Like showing up places. Where's Eric? And I'm like, but I came.
Where's Eric?
Or
where's
Simone?
Like,
where's Simone? I'm here.
like the amount of times I had to call you if you were coming to something and you weren't there.
And I'm a workaholic, so that's pretty much like why I wasn't around. Like if I'm like, there's some things like of course I just wanted like me time. Yeah. But a lot of it just me understanding like I gotta put energy into your friends the same way I put energy into my friends. Yeah. And even still, that's small.
Because the thing is, like, it's definitely okay to, like, have space. Like, you need those moments where it's just, like, you and your friends or, like, or even just you being alone. Like, you were at your best friend's house yesterday and, like, I'm sure you had a great time. I know it was, like, a lot of work. But, like, I'm sure you had a great time. Yeah. And I enjoyed being alone.
Not because of who she is, but because I was helping her.
You're helping her out for something. Yeah. And then I was home alone. I got to, like, focus in on work. Like, we each at moments need those times where we could just, like, not have to think about each other. So we could just get stuff done. Or we could just have a good time for a moment and, like come back to reality later. Yeah. It's okay.
I'm about to fuss about him and be like, girl, do you know what he did? Somebody's going to get that.
But you have to remember that, like, it can't be every time. It can't be forever. Yeah. You have to come back to the unit and reconnect.
And we have to show up as a unit. Too.
Yeah,
People need to see that. That was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was good, though.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good combo.
If any of you are struggling with divorcing your friends, call us at 555. I'm just joking. But no, it's a process. I mean, just encouraging anyone out there with their friends, their best friends. Like
Hamlet and Hamlet legal. Divorcing your friends made easy.
I love that. Divorcing your friends made easy.
You might be able to get a settlement. I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Well, yeah. Okay, y'all. Well, we'll see you next week with next week's episode.
It has been an episode. Where can they find us, Simone?
You can find us on IG, Facebook, and YouTube at The Nerd and the Nubian, and also on Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts at the same title, and all your other streaming services. Boop, 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 boop. I stuck it down. I'm sorry. Don't.
It's okay. And where can they find your socials?
You can find me at Mrs. Ski Hamlet on Instagram and currently growing in other places.
And you can find me at I Am Mr. Ham on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. You can listen to my podcast, my horror podcast, The Good Scare.
You said what?
The Good Scare.
The Good Scare.
It's a good scare.
It's
a good podcast. And yeah. That's it. So, thank you for listening. We love you guys. Stay geeky.
Stay fleeky.
And we'll see you next weeky.